Hello there, viewer. Welcome to my channel. My name is Abby the Gemini Witch. It is such a pleasure to have you guys here with me today. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning viewers, welcome back. Go ahead and hit that like button, comment, share, and subscribe. And I really hope that you're enjoying all of my 80s music posts and everything that's going on this channel. I am taking personal readings, so all of my information will be down in the description box below so that you can contact me. So let's jump into your reading. Spirit, what do you have going on? Envy? I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Okay. No need to envy anybody. Or maybe people are envying you. Love, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. And perseverance, I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. So, we don't have to envy what other people have, right? Or maybe people are envying you right now. Yeah, justice in the reverse. There was some sort of injustice here. Maybe even like a lack of accountability, some sort of dishonesty and unfairness. Someone's avoiding karma here. They're avoiding taking responsibility for something. The Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups. Because they're allowing their thoughts to dominate their feelings. So, you know, someone here feels like they either don't want to make a decision. They're stuck in between, you know, how do I make this decision? Do I make this decision based on what I'm thinking, or do I make this decision based on what I'm feeling? Right? These are two very interesting cards that are popping up together, because the Queen of Swords, she's very cutthroat, dry, in your face, sees through the crap, right? But then the Queen of Cups, she's very nurturing, very loving, very psychic, very intuitive. You know, I feel like it may not even be that you're having a hard time making the decision. I feel as though you probably already made some sort of a decision based on love, based on care. And, you know, you're persevering, you're moving forward here. But you feel like whoever you're dealing with is not taking any accountability for whatever role that they played in the situation, right? It takes two to tango, right? I always say there's three sides to a story, right? The person's side, your side, and then there's the truth, okay? But whatever happened here, I feel like you really had to tap into, you know, your noggin, and also how you really felt about the situation here. But for whatever reason, I feel as though you may think that there's something here that's not fair, okay? Because maybe you may have poured a lot of love into a certain situation here, you know, and yeah, and you experience this Ten of Swords, which is this backstabbing and betrayal and this really painful ending. Okay, someone here is suffering from some sort of an ending, but I do feel like there was love here. But I'm getting where there was like a battle between the mind and the heart, and you just wanted things to be fair. Okay, I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. However that resonates with you, you know, when it comes to envy. Maybe this person's envying you. There was an offer here being made, and you know, someone didn't take it. Someone's in regret right now, and you know, they're feeling some sort of fear, some sort of anxiety. You know, they're in a very negative mindset. Okay, they're in some sort of like deep unhappiness and stress. They feel burdened and overwhelmed by whatever's taking place here. Whoever I'm talking to, you may be feeling like this inability to cope with life, or facing life, or just feeling like this isn't fair. You know, again, dealing with some sort of mental anguish here. You know, but there was an offer here that was being made to somebody, and someone didn't take it, right? They refused whatever this was, and whoever was the the person to 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 be, you know, on the other end of it, they're experiencing some sort of anxiety because of it. Okay. What else? The Queen, oh yeah, the High Priestess. So, I feel like you were using your intuition, you know, because again, you were in between this, do I use my mind or do I use my heart? And Spirit saying you used your intuition. You used your intuition because whatever cycle this was, even though you may have really cared about somebody or something here, you know, you really tried to persevere. You tried to, you know, move forward with the situation here. You know, despite this, you experience some sort of just pain, right? You know, a lot of pain associated with this situation here. Okay. So, yeah, so there's this inner knowing that you had, and Spirit saying, trust yourself here. Victory is yours. You're going to overcome this obstacle. And transformation. There's a profound change happening. You're rebuilding your life. And Spirit wants you to gain a new perspective on this. Yeah, divinely guided. You were divinely guided by a higher power, and you had some help from above when it came to this situation. Okay, so yeah, it was hard, but you know, Spirit's saying commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things, and you know, learn the lesson here. Okay, journal. Okay, journal. Do some soul searching. Keep the faith. Don't give up on what it is that you want. I feel like you may have decided that that you know you either deserve more, or you know, Spirit's just saying don't give up. Expect a miracle in a certain situation here. I feel like someone was hoping. And let's see, intention. Make an action plan and hold your vision. So you know, Spirit wants you to hold your vision, whatever vision that you had. You know, sometimes we make a decision because there's something that we're seeing in regards to future, and whatever we're dealing with is not aligned with, you know, what we're seeing. Let go of the anger. Give yourself permission to feel anger and resentment. Breathe. Then let it go with love. Forgive yourself for not knowing any better. Friendship. Focus on building a friendship before becoming lovers. Get to know them for who they are without letting attraction get the better of you. And have patience. So you may have jumped into a situation here, and you know, you didn't really think about, you know, establishing a friendship, right? If this is about love, maybe you guys didn't have a solid friendship, and maybe that's the reason why it didn't last. So we got here, so let me get this straight. You want to go down that path again and repeat the same cycle all over again? Tell me that you're joking. So Spirit's saying don't do it. Don't do it, because apparently this is a pattern. This is a cycle, right? It could even be a trauma bond. And you know, Spirit's saying there's a vision that you have for yourself, that you know that you deserve better. And you know, and Spirit's saying hold on to that vision. Okay, and you were led out of a situation here through Spirit, by Spirit. Okay, so that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. And also, if you need to work out, it says it's time to shape up, eat well, and sleep well. You'll thank me later once you start to see rewards, the rewards of your hard work. So exercise will be very, very healthy for you right now, because it helps you to release dopamine, serotonin, all of those good, feel good, you know, hormones and stuff like that. So work out, make yourself feel better, look better. Okay, this might have affected your self-esteem somehow. So, all right, that's what I have for you, viewer. Hit that like button, comment, share, and subscribe. And once again, I am taking personal readings. And yeah, I love you. Bye.